Xhaka to Chelsea. Can this happen? Yeah. Is this very close? Are some of the sources correct or not? We'll be mentioning this now. We'll be looking over the news. Let us know what you think about this in the comment section below. And actually, let's get into it. And I seen this first from Florian Plettenberg. So when I share my second screen, you'll see it now. Yeah. Before I get into it, make sure you're liking the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know any of your thoughts in the comments below. If this actually gets done and all that. Do you guys think it's the right signing, wrong signing? Obviously, ex Arsenal is what it is. But let's actually get into it now. He posted half an hour ago, just over half an hour ago. Exclusive detail: Granit Xhaka and Chelsea have already reached a full verbal agreement over a transfer. Personal terms have been fully agreed. Chelsea are already in contact with Sunderland. Xabi Alonso is pushing hard to sign Xhaka, post Blick and various English media outlets. So he's saying that he's posted it after them, but it's coming from Sky Sports Germany. And then we saw this as well from Fabrizio Romano. This is probably like just over 10 minutes ago, saying breaking Xhaka can be Chelsea surprise signing in midfield. So he hasn't said that it's been done, but the midfielder wants to rejoin Xabi Alonso and has expressed desire to return to London, accepting any contract condition just to join CFC, reunite with Xabi and go back to London. So essentially, he has three reasons that would that the reason why he would want to choose to come to Chelsea. One is that he ends up playing for Chelsea. Two, Xabi Alonso's ex-manager, and three, it's in London where he used to live when he was at Arsenal. So it's three reasons why he essentially would leave Sunderland, who, if I'm not mistaken, are Europa League football. If I'm not wrong, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure they have European football, one way or another, right? So, what do I think about this transfer? It is, I don't know. I feel like you can be excited about this, but also not excited about it. You can think it's the right thing and also think it's the wrong thing. The reason why I mention all these things is because he is the experience, right? He is essentially like the KDH signing for Maresca. Yeah, the only difference is he's more experienced. He's won under the manager. He understands the system, and he also was crucial or very pivotal in the way they were playing, and also the goals he was scoring, mentality. He's a leader. The list goes on with what Xhaka can provide in it. But he's 30 years old now. Is he currently at his ceiling, past his ceiling, whatever people like to call it? I think it usually depends on players and that. I just think that if he can provide us something, I wouldn't really be against the signing. Obviously, it's ex Arsenal, but Jack has always been someone that I've rated and think that he has very good capabilities. Passing is really good. He has that banger shot. You know what I'm saying? That dangerous bullet that he can shoot from way outside of the box. And he brings that mentality and leadership into the team. And yeah, having him in the team, especially in midfield, understanding what the manager likes to play and how he likes to play, already having an understanding with the manager, maybe it could help, you know what I'm saying, having another leader figure in that changing room, especially if an Enzo Fernandez leave. Now he's supposed to be one of the captains, one of the leaders, etc., etc. But this is what you really call one of the leaders. You know what I'm saying? Enzo Fernandez, we don't know. Were we winning when he was playing or not? I don't remember. You know what I mean? Were things going well for us here and there? Like Reece James, we get news saying that he's one of them very vocal and respected leaders in the changing room that we expect. But then some people that I think Maresca and some other managers at the time were saying he's a bit quiet, X, Y, and Z. Now, at the end of the day, it does give you an idea that Xabi Alonso does have the keys this summer. That he does have a say. What he wants to get is something that they also want to get, or also want to support him in getting what he needs. So that is a good sign for us. But like I said, we don't know how much impact he ends up having. He could be injured for most of the season. He could not. But it's the intention. And if you do everything right, or you try to make sure you do everything right, then you don't have any problems with what happens in terms of the transfer. Now, where he plays, could he be the guy playing left eight? Could he be the guy? I don't know, innit? You know, so all I know is I remember Xhaka playing well under Xabi Alonso at Bayer Leverkusen. That's it. I think he had a good season as well at Sunderland, but other than that, there's nothing much to talk about when it comes to him and what he can provide you, because it's kind of like Xhaka, right? We all already kind of know what he can and can't do. You can have him in there as depth. You can have him in there as someone in the changing room that comes on and still plays. Because someone at his age don't always ends up playing for a top club, right? Some like you can see at this point now, he's playing for Sunderland. So if he gets the opportunity to play for one of the top four, top five, top six teams in the country, um, and one of the biggest clubs in Europe, you'd think that he would take run to that opportunity, and like you're looking at, because this could potentially be one of his last contracts. Whether he's gonna get a 6-year contract, I doubt it. But like Fabrizio saying, he would accept any contract. He does expressed his desire to return to London, and accepting any contract condition just to join Chelsea, meet back with um Xabi Alonso, and obviously be back in London. So maybe Sunderland ain't a place for him to live. You know what I mean? But thinking about it though, him having the season that he had at Sunderland, what they've achieved, um, him being a captain, if I'm not mistaken, him saying that he believes in their project. It's weird to see him leave that and come to Chelsea. I'm not surprised because it's Chelsea, but I'm saying that, are you really leaving Sunderland in Europe to come to a Chelsea? Like, do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, it's a weird one for me. Like, I can't lie to you. Like, it's kind of weird, but like I said, he's ex Arsenal. His time didn't end in the best way. Obviously, everyone remembers the moment he had, the things that he went through at the end of his tenure, time at Arsenal. I kind of felt like he was misled. Having him picking up the ball from the centre backs and getting the ball on the half turn was the weirdest thing I remember seeing. I think his best season was when Arteta forced him to stay or begged him to stay and played him on the left eight. And then the season after, he went to Leverkusen. I think that was his best season. And after that, obviously, he won the league at Leverkusen unbeaten. And I don't remember if he stayed another season, but then obviously he ended up at Sunderland. So look, I'm not gonna cry about this signing if it does eventually happen, but this is something that when I look at it, um, I just feel like if we can support the team and be more players, I'm never gonna say no to no players, especially if it brings in experience and that. And I think this is not the time to moan now, because we kept screaming experience, and when they do bring in experience, people now want to cry about the age. So yeah, I don't really know what you can say about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what we can say about that. I just feel like just just get the players that you need and keep it moving. That's all I can say. Just get the players that you need and let's just keep it moving in it. I don't have much to talk about that. So other than that, big up to everyone that's watched the video. Make sure you're liking the video, subscribe to the channel. We will be here if we get a here we go. We will be here. We'll try to make sure we drop that video when we get here we go. But right now, Granit Xhaka to Chelsea, question mark. We're hearing they got verbal agreement. We're hearing that could be done. It looks like he's an option, but do you guys think it's gonna happen? Do you think it's gonna work? Let me know what you guys think. Yes, sir. I'm out. Peace.